Welcome to the video. What's going on? So we're doing something a little bit different today. Usually if you've watched my videos before, I do book videos, but recently I started writing on Wattpad. I started my first Wattpad story. I've been updating pretty regularly. My own Wattpad story is called Waiting in the Sky. It's an original fiction story. You can go read it. I write under the name Ducky Writes, my pseudonym, I guess. And yeah, so you can go check that out. But I thought we could start incorporating some of that onto my YouTube channel. So I've always been a writer. I did work as a writer, like freelance, but I'm currently unable to work a job, so I just write as a hobby. But I do want to make writing fiction my job one day. I want to be an author. So until that day, we will just make YouTube videos and write for fun. But yes, the goal is to one day have content and being an author and writing fiction be my job. But until that day, we will be unemployed and living off of disability and just writing fiction, just as it is. So anyway, sorry. This is gonna be a little bit all over the place because I'm kind of nervous because this is out of my comfort zone. But today is Saturday. We're gonna be vlogging Saturday and Sunday, and this is gonna be the first episode in a little series of diary entry of like diaries of a Wattpad author, documenting my experience working on my various projects, how I bring my stories to life, like what I'm working on the side that aren't published on Wattpad, what I'm doing to get my story out there, and like all that kind of stuff. So we have a bunch of fun stuff planned. I did write a little to-do list about a bunch of random stuff that I want to work on. So we'll go through that. I do have my Coke here. This is going to be a little bit of a messy video because I kind of have all kinds of stuff that I want to do. But we're going to be doing all kinds of stuff. We're going to be writing, we're going to be editing, we're going to be plotting, we're going to be planning, we're going to be doing all kinds of stuff. It's going to be very fun. So if you want a cozy writing vlog full of good vibes, I write mainly fantasy and romance, fantasy romance, that kind of thing. Yeah, so as for my current project, it is called Waiting in the Sky. It's about a daughter of a duchess on the moon, and one day she's in her family's gardens and a fallen star crash lands into the gardens and tells her that there's this great big danger coming, and they basically work together to try and save Luna, the moon, from the danger. Things go from there. I'm currently on chapter 15. Everything up to chapter 15 is currently published for free on Wattpad, so it's about 2 hours of the story is published. It says an hour and 47 minutes worth is published right now. So first order of business today is going to be writing and posting chapters 16 and 17. So that's something that we're going to work on today and tomorrow. I also would like to work on some Pinterest boards. I like doing Pinterest boards for all my projects as I go. I like to just save things that inspire me to like visualize certain elements and aspects of the story. So we might do some of that. I also want to work on the plotting and the visualization for the next book in the series, because Waiting in the Sky is actually the first book in a 6-book interconnected standalone series. So they're not like, it's not a series in the sense that they're all a continuation, but they're all going to be set in the same world. They all include different characters. Like, you know, when you read like a contemporary romance series and each book is a different couple and you can read all of them separately, like you don't have to read all of them for them to make sense, you know, it's like that. Okay, so I want to work on the outline for book 2, and I also have a bunch. I've been getting so many ideas as I've been prioritizing writing more. I've been getting so many random idea bursts, so I want to start organizing some of those and visualizing them. So that's a little glimpse into some of the things that we're going to work on in this video. But as of right now, we're going to work on chapters 16 and 17. That's the first thing we're going to do today. So let's have a little writing session. I'm going to put on my headphones, put on some Bad Bunny, and we're going to do some writing. Okay, change of plans. I just got on to my chapter by chapter outline on Notion. I just saw that at the end of chapter 15, I decided to change what was gonna happen in chapter 16. So I'm gonna check and look through here and rewrite some of this and rework the next couple chapters. So I'm gonna do that first, because what's happening right here is no longer gonna happen, I think, or we need to like stretch it out and rewrite it. So yeah, because I have a whole chapter by chapter outline that we like check off, as you can see, as we do each one. I plan everything in Notion, so I'll show you it at some point. But yeah, so I'm gonna rework the chapter by chapter, and then we'll get into actual prose writing. update, we finished the rewriting of the chapter 16 outline, and I've started writing chapter 16. I think I'm just gonna go back and forth from rewriting the outline, rewriting the outline, writing the chapter, rewriting the outline, writing the chapter, just to make sure that it flows right. I don't know, that's the way that I think it's gonna work for me. I do Google Docs, and I do a different doc for each chapter. And then I have a segment on my Notion where like here, I have a segment on my Notion where it's the manuscript and it's just got each chapter is linked. So yeah, but yeah, I have about 130 words. This chapter is gonna really challenge me, I think. I think so far, like from this point onward, this book is gonna challenge me. Like, I think I've never written anything like this before. There's a lot of action, there's a lot of tension, there's a lot of creatures and just stuff I've never really like dealt with before. It's getting to a lot of moments that I've pictured in my head a million times in a million different ways. So I'm trying to figure out how to like make sure that it is done properly, I guess. So I don't know, but we're gonna be working hard on this, but it's taking a lot. It's gonna take a while for me to get this done. So I don't know how much we'll get done tonight, but yeah, I might take a break and do some Pinterest boards because, you know, whatever. Anyway, yeah. Okay guys, we need to have a talk. We need to have a talk. We need to have a talk. Oh my god. Wait, is this gonna be like an okay? Can y'all see me good? Okay. This is not a good angle. Okay, wait. I have been kind of dilly-dallying the past like 2 hours. I wrote 663 words of chapter 16, and my chapters are usually like between like 1200 and 1600 words, but I think that going forward they're gonna be closer to like 2000 to 220, or what am I saying, 2000 to 2200 words, just because the plot is thickening. And so there's definitely a lot more that I have to like cover in each chapter, and like a lot more depth and a lot more things going on. And especially in this chapter, like this is a very pivotal chapter. Well, the next few chapters especially are very like pivotal, I feel, but this one specifically is where like the action starts. So far the chapters have pretty much just been like characterization, like world building, that kind of thing. And this is the first chapter where we have a scene that has like actual action in it. And so I'm kind of really struggling to actually write it. So I keep going on my phone. Like I keep just like, I have this really bad problem where when I'm like trying to do something that I really want to do, but it's hard, I just go on my phone and just like escape it. Like, I don't know. I'm just really bad at it. I just like procrastinate really bad. So I've just been going on my phone. Like I'll write like 50 words, go on my phone, 150 words, go on my phone, 200 words, go on my phone. So it's been very slow going, but as I like, every time I come back to the Word doc and look at what I've written, I'm like, wow, this is actually like coming together really nicely. Like I really like how this is going. So that's good. It's just that I'm struggling with kind of picturing it, and I'm struggling with executing it. Like I can picture it, I can see it. I know this story so well because I have sat with it for months, and just like, it's not one of my older stories. Like I've said so many times before to people in my life and just like to myself that I've had like some of the characters in projects that I have that in the background that I've been working on have existed in my mind for literal years. They have kept me company and been in my brain for years, and some of them I've never even written an actual page of prose with them in it, but they exist in my head and I know everything about them, and they're like a character to me. Like, I don't know if that makes sense, but I have like characters and universes and stories that have existed in my head, in a canon, like existed in my head for years. And so like this story as a concept has existed in my head for a really long time, but I only started working on it a couple months ago, like at the beginning of this year. So, but anyway, I know how I want this to go, but I'm struggling with actually executing it. But then I was on my phone and I was scrolling, and then I saw a clip of Chapel Roan performing, and I was like, I know how to do this. I need to do this. So I'm gonna listen to Chapel Roan and write the shit out of this. This is what's gonna happen, okay? So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna try to finish this chapter tonight, and then I think I'm gonna go to sleep. But yes. And the song that she was performing is My Kink is Karma, if you're wondering. That's what motivated me. So hi guys, good morning. Welcome to Sunday. Happy Sunday, everybody. It is currently 1:11. It's 1:11. So I had to cut last night Well, I didn't really cut it short, but I didn't get as much done yesterday as I would have liked because I had a headache. It wasn't a migraine, but my head started to hurt and I was worried it was going to turn into a migraine, so I cut last night short. My head's still kind of feeling a little weird today, so I'm kind of a little nervous that I'm going to get a migraine. I have chronic migraines, so I have a coffee and we're going to continue working on the chapter. So far, actually, let me pull up chapter. We did get some good work done on the chapter listening to Chapel Roan. So we were working on chapter 16. We are currently at 766 words for chapter 16. I would like to get one more update done this week. I did update once this week on Wattpad, so I did chapters 14 and 15 this week. I have been updating pretty regularly, but I'm going to slow down my updates because I was the first 2 weeks that I started posting my story, I was updating every other day, 2 chapters every other day, but I realized that was kind of a pace that I'm not sure I can keep up with. So I'm going to try to slow it down a little bit to maybe like every 2 or 3 days. It's still going to be 2 chapters every update though. We're going to try to get 2 chapters up today, which means we have to finish this chapter, chapter 16, and we have to write chapter 17. So that's the main goal for today. But I also think we're going to do some Pinterest board work today. I want to work on my board for Waiting in the Sky just to revamp my passion for this project, because prior to writing this chapter and working on this chapter, because this chapter has gotten me excited for the project again, but the last couple chapters I've been writing for Waiting in the Sky, I've been kind of low on motivation for this project. Views on Wattpad have been a little low. I haven't been getting new readers lately, and in spite of my efforts to get views on like doing promotion on social media and everything, it's been a little slow to build up my viewership and everything. I've been a little bit slow on motivation. Like I've just been like kind of struggling. This coffee is really good, so I want to work on a Pinterest board. I already have a Pinterest board, but I want to work on a Pinterest board because I've been feeling kind of stagnant as an author and as a writer lately, and usually Pinterest kind of revamps that for me. First order of business, finish chapter 16. That's what we're gonna do. Then we're gonna work on chapter 17, and we're gonna work on editing them and getting them up on Wattpad. That's what we're doing for the day. I already got some social media content up, feeling pretty accomplished on that front. So yeah, I've got my coffee. Let's get some writing done. We hit 1,000 words. We hit 1,000 words. We hit 1,000 words. 1,000 words. 1,000 words. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it's been like 4 hours since I started for the day, and I've written like 450 words. I am slacking. I am slacking. I'm slacking. I'm slacking. I'm slacking. I am having such a hard time with this scene, so I just keep procrastinating and going on my phone. But I'm gonna put my headphones on and lock the fuck in. I'm at 1,140 words. I'm gonna try to finish this chapter and then just lock in and write the second chapter and lock in. Okay, we're gonna lock in. No more fooling around. I'm gonna try not to touch my phone. Just lock in. Okay, guys, we're just gonna lock in. How many times have I said that? I don't know, but we're gonna lock in for real this time, because I really want to get these chapters up today. I really want to get these chapters up, so we're gonna do that, and then we'll have some fun on Pinterest. But I don't know, I'm just really frustrated with myself because I'm getting like imposter syndrome, so I just keep refreshing my Wattpad and like seeing if anybody's new is reading my story, because I posted a short on YouTube and it got a lot of views. So I was like, oh, maybe that means people are gonna read my story, because it was like promoting my book. And I'm like, oh my gosh, and I'm just getting like imposter syndrome. I don't know, so it's making me not want to write, so I just keep going on my phone. I don't know, but I need to write. So we're at almost 1,200 words. We need to finish. Okay, I'm actually gonna move to my bed as well. I'm gonna move to my bed. Wait, oh my gosh, there's so much stuff going on. Time to write. Okay guys, small update. We hit 2,000 words. We're at 2,005 words and it's already 6 o'clock. I cannot believe that it is 6 o'clock. I've been working on this all day and I'm only at 2,000 words. Like I feel like I should be. I'm not writing fast, but it's not because it's taking me so long to write, like as in like I've been consistently on the dock. I've literally been on my phone. Like I literally will write like 100 words and then go on my phone for half an hour, and then write like 50 words and then go on my phone for half an hour. It's so bad, but but I'm getting into the groove now, so I'm gonna make this quick. I just hit 2,000 words and I'm wrapping up the chapter now. I do think I'm gonna have to do some heavy editing with this one because this is like a very action heavy chapter. Like I said, I think earlier, that this is like a very pivotal chapter for the story, and like a lot of things, like this really like sets up the rest of the story. This is like it's a big change chapter. Like a lot of stuff, like this kind of kicks off the story in a way that the earlier chapters don't, because it's the first like big action scene, and I feel like I didn't really write it to be like action heavy. I didn't like make it engaging enough, so I think I need to go back and rewrite how, like I need to change the way that I wrote it, I think. Because I think me being distracted while writing it, I think that showed up in the way that it was written, and I just don't think that it packs enough of a punch. I think I need to go back in the beginning and make it more, like, I don't think the stakes are high enough. I don't think it comes across as they're in danger, because this is supposed to be like a dangerous situation that these characters are in, you know, like they're supposed to be having like this moment where like they're scared, they're worried, they're, you know, they're facing a new threat, and I don't think I did a good job of showing that they are in danger, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna wrap up. I think I've got to do like another 100-200 words is my guess, and then so I'm gonna finish that up and then go back and do some rewrites, and then we will take a look at chapter 17. And I think I said I'm gonna have to look at the chapter by chapter outline for that, because like I said a little while ago, I think we were having to rewrite some of the chapter by chapter outlines. I have it right here. We're gonna have to rewrite some of this stuff because it's not up to date. We ended up changing some of the things with the plot, so we're gonna have to rewrite some of that. So I think I'll rewrite some of the chapter 17 plot notes, and then we'll write chapter 17. But I was planning on doing some reading for a reading vlog tonight, so I don't know how much of this I'm gonna get done. I don't know. We'll see. But I really want to get these chapters up today, so I don't know. But I need to stop going on my phone, but I'm at least gonna get this chapter finished and posted today. But I usually, like I said, I really like doing 2 chapters posted at a time, so I don't know. We'll see how this goes, but I'm gonna at least get this chapter up today. I don't know if I'll break my rule of posting 2 chapters, or I don't know. We'll see. But we're gonna work on this chapter first, one thing at a time. And because guys, like, I'm genuinely actually gonna crash out because like I'm trying to like set the scene at the end of this chapter for the next chapter. Like I'm trying to like set up like this like barren landscape, dramatic, like, oh my gosh, what has happened here? And I don't know how to set it up. Like, it's supposed to be really dramatic, like, oh my gosh, what has happened? Like, the world has changed. I don't know how to set it up. How do I set it up? How do I make it dramatic? How do I do this? I don't know how to do it. I have it pictured in my brain. I don't know how to describe it. And it's also like, I have it pictured in my brain, but I don't have it pictured in my brain. You know what I mean? Like, I can see it, but I can't see it. It's there, but it's not there. And I don't know how to do it. Do you know what I mean? I don't know, but I'm struggling so hard right now. I don't know. I'm literally gonna crash out about it. Like, I genuinely, I need to finish this chapter, and I wanted to read so bad today, but I genuinely, like, don't think that I can not finish this today, because I need to finish it, and it's bothering me so fucking much. I don't know how to picture it, and I need to end this chapter with this scene set up so that we can go into the next chapter with it. You know what I mean? So, I don't know how to do it. Okay, guys, I'm sitting you up on my laptop. You're balanced on my laptop currently. I am just giving you an update. I wrote for a little bit longer and then I had dinner. I think, getting a migraine. Listen, I've been on the rocks since last night. Like, you know how I said this morning, like, I think I was getting a headache last night, so I went to bed early. I've done so much to not get this headache. Believe me, I have, but I think it's imminent. I think it's coming. I think it's on the way. So we're currently at 2,367 words, and I still have yet to conclude the chapter. What is wrong with me? I do not know, but here's what's on the docket for today. I think I would like to finish this chapter. As we know, I think I'm going to make this update just be 1 chapter though. I think I'm just gonna post chapter 16. And then what I think I'm going to do, something that I've been wanting to do, this is completely out of left field because I never brought this up in this video yet, but completely out of left field. My book cover for this book is ugly. This is a fact that I know. This is a fact that I know. This is a fact that you probably know because I put it somewhere in this video. I have editing experience, but I did not put it to good use because I was scared of over editing to the point where it looked like it was giving like 2015 Hunger Game Divergent Percy Jackson crossover edit. Like I didn't want it to look like old Wattpad era fan made fandom edit vibe. So I didn't know what direction I wanted the cover to look like. I didn't know what to do. I had ideas, but I just didn't know how to execute it, and I just ended up opting for something really simple. And it's fine. Like, I think it looks fine. Like, I think when I say it's ugly, like, that's mainly me being self-deprecating. Like, I think it's fine, but I think that's just it. Like, I genuinely do think that I would get more reads if I had a different cover. I think if I had a better cover, I would be attracting more readers because I think I have a really good blurb. I'm ranking generally pretty high on my tags. I've ranked really high on a few, like, popular tags, but that's just the thing, is that people are seeing my book, but they're not clicking on it. That tells me that people aren't clicking on it because they don't like the cover. That is all to say. I would like to try and make a new cover. So that's what I think I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna try to finish chapter 16. So I think we have like maybe like, I know I already said we have like 100, 200 words until we have to wrap up the chapter. I'm serious this time. 100, 200 words, wrap up the chapter, then we're done. Okay, I promise. Then we need to edit it. It needs heavy editing. It really does. Like, heavy on the editing, okay? So we need to heavy edit it. Then we need to format it for Wattpad. So what I do, obviously Wattpad is mainly read by people on mobile. Most people don't read it on their computer. So what I do when I upload my chapters is I copy paste it from my Google Doc to Wattpad on my computer, and then I go to Wattpad on my phone and I space out all of the paragraphs on my phone, and then I publish it from my phone. So, and I also have like little borders and stuff that have like the character POV, like the character's name and stuff, and I have a little thank you for reading border that I put at the bottom of the chapter that I made. So yeah, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna finish this chapter, upload the chapter, make an announcement in my conversations tab and say I posted the chapter, and then we will work on a new book cover. I think that'll be it for this video. This video kind of like unintentionally documented like a writing slump, but I will say that I am going to be making more writing vlogs. I'm going to try to make like one every 2 or 3 videos is going to be a writing vlog. So I'm still going to be doing plenty of reading vlogs. Obviously, like my channel is going to be, I would say, like 70% books, 30% writing, or maybe 60% books, 40% writing. Let's say 60-40. I do post a lot more writing content on my TikTok and my Instagram, so if you want to follow more of that, it's all on there. I'm going to be posting pretty consistently because I don't have a job. I'm disabled, so yeah. Remember those migraines I mentioned? Can't get a job. So yeah, that's the plan. Gonna finish chapter 16 right now and then just go straight into the edits, and I'll probably talk to you when I'm uploading the chapter. So yeah. I finished the chapter. I finished the chapter, 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 I finished the chapter. Okay, I have to edit it now. I have to edit it now. Okay guys, I'm still in the editing phase. I'm about like maybe a third of the way through the chapter, and I'm adding stuff as I go. Like that's what I meant by heavy edits. Like I have to add stuff to make it, to add to that tension, add to that, like add the stakes, because there really were no stakes the way that I wrote it. Like I have to rewrite some stuff. So I'm doing that, and I think I'm making a breakthrough. Like I think I'm like really like cooking right now. So I just wanted to add that. I just wanted to tell you I think I'm cooking. I think I'm doing something here. So let me, but I think I'm gonna hit 3,000 words. I'm not gonna lie, but I think I'm cooking, so it's okay. It's fine. It's totally fine. It's totally okay. It's totally fine. But yeah, I think I'm doing something here, though. I think I'm doing something really special. Okay. Okay, guys. I am about to. I've been working on the grind. I've been on the grind. I'm on the grind. Still on the grind. I'm making breakthroughs, but I need to draw a diagram of Caroline's room. Caroline is my main character. The action scene is in her room. They're fighting a monster. Basically, there are these giant ravens, okay? They're called the night ravens, and they're ginormous ravens, okay? Like birds. Like they're like the size of like big dogs, okay? They're like giant birds. And one of them crashes into her window. She has like these bay windows. One of them crashes into her window, and they're fighting it, okay? Because it's like monstrous. It's like evil. And so like I need to picture her room because they're like fighting it off, right? So I need to picture like they need to hide behind something. So what do they hide behind? Because it was on the bed and it needs to move. So I need to draw it. Okay, so I'm drawing it right now. Her bed is right here, and then there's a window right here, and then there's like bay window. There's the bay window, and that's where the night raven, that's where he crashes in. So I'm gonna draw a little I'm gonna draw a little bird there. This is literally what my diagram looks like. Okay, yeah. This is my diagram. Do you guys like it? Does this make sense to you? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, small update. I think I might have written myself into a hole on one front, but on the other fronts, I'm cooking. Let that sink in. Guys, it's the chapter that never ends. I swear to fucking God, it's the chapter that never fucking ends. We have finished, guys. We have finished. We have finished. We finished. We finished. We finished. We finished. Oh my God. Okay, so the chapters are locked and loaded into Wattpad. I have to go on my phone now and edit them, so that's what I'm gonna do.